Hello and welcome to my channel. This reading is for all of my Geminis, which are people who are Gemini in their chart, Gemini partners that they are working with, and we are going to take a look at singles and partners in love for October 2019. If you are interested in any of my information, my personal reading rates, my schedule, or my chakra balancing line, all that information is down below. This is a general reading, guys, so take what fits and leave the rest. And I am going to go over all the astrological effects this month throughout the reading as well, all right, Geminis. I've already shuffled these, but I just want to do a quick little redo here, and we will get started. We're going to start with how you feel about your person and how they feel about you. So let's see how that's looking. This is going to be a really nice month for you, how they feel about you. We're going to go over love in this reading, but your work aspects are going to be really highlighted this month as well. But it's going to be a good month for you to have good communication, and overall, my main piece of advice for you this month is to not take anything for granted, okay? That's my message that I got for you guys for this month. So I see that we've got the Eight of Pentacles here for how you're feeling about your person, okay? And this is for singles. And then we've got the Temperance in reverse for the other person that you're either dealing with or that's coming your way. So this is a very good indication that things are actually building in a positive direction, and for growth for a solid relationship. So this is for those of you in separation, okay? So if you're dealing with somebody from your past, I do see that things have been happening to where you're kind of seeing a deeper level and a deeper meaning within this relationship. So possible future possibilities, basically. And there's a sense of healing that's coming from the interactions. Now, if this is someone you haven't met yet, whoever this is coming in to balance anything that you've been going through in your past. I don't see a karmic relationship here. I actually see someone who is able to heal the things that you've been coming away from and working very hard to do so, to bring yourself back into your own power and abundance, okay? So let's see what the connection is going to look like with this person coming your way. We've got two cards. We've got healthy body and purification. Okay, so the not taking things for granted, the purification thing, I don't want you to take anything, when I say don't take it for granted, I don't want you to have expectations necessarily that are maybe hard to meet. Okay, I want you to be a little bit more open-minded about what the full package has to offer, as opposed to really seeing the little tiny pieces that you're really wanting to try to check the boxes off of. Look at everything from a whole, okay, and see how this person or this connection can really affect more than just those superficial types of desires, okay? I hope you catch my drift on that one. Okay. All right, so as far as what's going on, or what we need to be aware of, man, okay, they just flew out there. Meditation and psychic development. All right, so this is being very consciously aware and being able to stop for a moment and think about things from a very intuitive place when needed. And that could be through meditation, or at least just taking a moment to really evaluate where you're at and what you're feeling at that moment. I wouldn't just kind of disregard someone who might have attention or might have an attraction for you because they don't meet your standard. Release the standard and be a little bit more open about what the main characteristics and qualities that you want. Those are the only things that need to be really where the intention needs to be. All of the other details and specifics, I wouldn't really wouldn't hold too much to that, okay? All right, listen and talk to each other. Back to what you love and reevaluate your desires. All right, well, this is coming out quite a bit this month. So there's going to be a lot of conversations. All right, the first week of the month is going to be it's going to be big about conversations and about highlighting forward movement and relationship progression, and really creating some really nice roots, just some getting little baby steps. And it's going to get really spicy here, really hot and steamy mid-month, okay? And then as we get closer to the end of the month, there's going to be basically the truth is going to come out. Whatever needs to be revealed is going to show itself, and there could it could feel like a little bit of a slowdown in communication towards the end of the month, but really by the time you get to the last day, most of you are going to be feeling a very renewed sense of relationship here. And it's going to be very intense, but very good, very positive and passionate kind of an intense, okay? All right. Now, my partners, how you are feeling about your partner and how your partner is feeling about you. All right, we've got Palace of Cups in reverse for you, and we've got the Four of Swords in reverse for your partner. Let's see what the connection is looking like here. Trust in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like there needs to be some validation of some things that might be really weighing on the two of you, or there could be some resentment buildup because of some honesty that needs to come out here, whether it's how you feel about each other or a situation that created a distrust within the connection here. I feel like you are really emotional about this because it had a really big place in your heart and you really thought this was going to go somewhere. I feel like you've kind of been writing out this energy for a long time, and the person that you, okay, if you are single and this is somebody that you've just had to have a break because of some karmic debts or whatever's going on, I do see that the rest period that this person was taking is no longer happening. They're going to come out of this and have more of a regrouping of their thoughts and their emotions and come forward with a little bit more to say, okay? And it's going to be about what happened to create this distrust. If this is somebody new coming in, this is somebody you're not going to have to worry about distrust, okay? This is someone who's going to be very upfront and forward. There's not going to be this retreating all the time to think about things. They're just going to be very open and forward and honest about their feelings. So I think that's going to be very refreshing for you Geminis who haven't had that in a while. Okay, I am presence. All right, so what's wrong with the situation is there is this I am presence. For some of you, it's not being able to completely hear that inner wisdom of your intuition. Your higher self is trying to tell you something, but it's your heart and your emotions aren't really talking in the same language right now. Okay, so I can see that. That's really interesting. I'm sorry. It's interesting that somebody new came into the idea of the partnership. I didn't expect that one. So if you guys were just out of a divorce or you were trying to contemplate on whether or not this partnership was going to move forward, or if you're entering into some kind of a separation, I do see healing coming along quite quickly. But you are definitely thinking from that intuitive standpoint and trying to connect spiritually on what's going on and what to do about it. So let's find out exactly what to do about it. Rebirth and reinvention. So this is a 50-50 split. So for those of you who you know that you're coming away from a relationship that's not going to come back around, this is going to feel so good for you, and you're going to feel just rebirthed into this new shiny individual who just has all this potential, and you're no longer weighed down by all of that past pain and hurt. You're just kind of revamped, okay? If you are doing really well in your partnerships and you're together, everything's going well, but there's just been this little white elephant in the room because of whatever may have happened in the past, or you guys haven't seen eye to eye on things in a while, that's coming to an end, and you're closing that chapter out so that you can reinvent this relationship and find some peace and happiness in this. It's been some time. It's been this kind of roller coaster of emotions. Alright, so choose love and spiritual connection. A relationship that has a connection and goes beyond this lifetime. And you always have a choice. Make yours with love. Okay, so the advice here is to recognize the connection that you have with this person, or this person's really recognizing the connection they have with you, and they're finding a way to come forward and communicate that they have they're making a conscious decision. Okay, this communication that you're having, where whoever it's coming from or initiating, the two of you are going to be talking about a renewal of understanding, a realization of the connection that the two of you have, and how they really want you to know that they're making this decision fully aware. It's going to be a little bit different from the past, and it's really going to heat things up quite quickly. Okay, as we get to the end of the month, and there could be kind of a rekindling of some of those energies that we kind of talked about with this distrust. Don't let that deter you, okay? I feel like, if anything, it's just a one extra little moment to strengthen the relationship. So some of that could come back out, just because we are entering some interesting astrological aspects. I'm not going to list them because there's quite a bit this month. But overall, there might be a feeling of communication slowing down, but this is a beautiful new beginning. So just keep that in the back of your mind and don't take it too personally, okay? If anything, it's another opportunity to spend quality time and communicate with each other. All right, my lovelies, I hope that gives you some insight as to how your month is going to play out a bit. And if you want to look into anything further, please let me know. I do have some specials going on. And otherwise, much love to you guys.